Well, g'day and welcome. This is my final market wrap-up for the year. I want to take this quick opportunity as well to wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you got some nice plans. We are here over the Christmas New Year period, so if you're buying or selling or anything property related, feel free to reach out to myself or the team here at MPG. We'd definitely welcome your call. So the last report for the week uploaded here on my website at martinuzzi.com.au, so check it out there. I won't bore you with all the details, but I have given some commentary about what I expect we will see next year in 2026 and some of the market fundamentals that we're seeing now. Now, as you've probably seen in the media, a lot of talk now that the RBA might put the rates up next year. And actually, two of the big four banks, NAB and CBA, are now suggesting that they will, or they expect to see a rate hike, an increase of potentially 0.25 percentage point early next year when they first meet in February. NAB is actually predicting 2 rate hikes next year. Now that's a total flip from what we've just come out of with 3 rate cuts this year and more talk that inflation was coming down and the RBA might even lower the cash rates further. That doesn't seem to be the story that they're saying anymore. And that will certainly have a little bit of an impact on buyer confidence as we move into the new year. Now, previously, I've suggested that we're going to see property prices continue to grow here on the Sunshine Coast. I've indicated about 7 to 10% growth. I'm feeling a bit more conservative today with that figure. I think it might be close to 5 to 7% next year here on the Sunshine Coast. I think we're going to still see a very positive market, and that's because we live in such a beautiful area, lifestyle location, and plenty of people still migrating to the Sunshine Coast. And the other key factor that I keep on going on about is the limited availability of properties for sale, and it seems to be depleting. We check it here on the Sunshine Coast weekly, and those numbers of houses for sale keeps declining. And I think that trend's not going to change next year. So a shortage of properties, yes, buyer confidence might deplete a little bit, particularly if those cash rates go up, but we'll still have enough quality, confident buyers in the marketplace to absorb the lower level of properties that come available to purchase on the coast. And I think that will keep prices somewhat steady, but growing slightly as well for us here throughout 2026. Nico and I have been running a survey, and we've spoken to hundreds of people over the last couple of months, getting everyone's opinion on what they think property prices will do next year. And the majority have said that property prices will continue to go up. Some have indicated potentially property prices will go down, and others are indicating stabilisation. But most people, again, suggested property prices will continue to go up next year. And I don't disagree with that. I think we'll see some more positive growth next year. However, I think it will stabilise, and it'll really be dependent on what the property market does over the next few markets, and particularly what the RBA does with those rate cuts. For home sellers right now, I've said this in the last couple of months, December, January, February, get your property on the market. If those rates do go up in February, that's going to change the market dynamics a little bit as well. So now is a good time, if you're in a position, of course, to get your photos, get your property online, because there's plenty of buyers looking out there for properties on the coast as well. I've also looked at this week in my article here on where we're seeing most significant growth with lower quartile, middle of the range, and higher quartile properties on the Sunshine Coast. Interesting in the report there. Make sure you check that out. Again, have a great Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. If there's anything we can help you with over the next few weeks, feel free to reach out to myself and the team here at MPG, and we'll talk in the new year. Cheers.